Is this on? Because I'm on a rant. Maybe it's because I'm not delusional, right? You got to be very, very self-aware of your skill level. Is Julian Newman a fourth grader? No. So obviously he's going to be elementary school kids. But to say you go into the, I know this is probably an old clip because I haven't seen T-Jazz and Trent on a podcast in a hot minute. And there's in the clip, obviously it says something about like Julian not starting YouTube yet, which I think he's had a channel since like he was 8, so it doesn't matter.
He never started YouTube, so we'll see what that brings, man. You know? Yeah.
And I think starting the YouTube will be good because
more fraud. But if you see this account on TikTok, I firmly believe it's a Julian Newman spam account, like it's his account, but it's portrayed as not him, or like it's like his dad or something like that. It's someone else. He's portraying it as someone else, but it's obviously him because it's nothing but clips of Julian Newman talking about all these endeavors and things like that. Not going to the G League. Julian Newman averages like either 1 or 2 points in JUCO and NAIA. What in your soul and brain has been so deluded to think that you're going to the pros?
I'm trying to prepare for that, trying to gain weight and stuff, you know what I'm saying, for whatever's to come. But I'm definitely ready for, any type of pro ball. I'd be already playing somewhere pro if I got my act together 2 years ago. Like,
that's just all skill. And I don't like to talk about people's skill, but this has to be addressed because it's like a false narrative. It's portraying a false narrative. You're not going to the pros or semi-pros. You're not going to the NBA Summer League to try out for an NBA team. It's not happening. One, the shortest person in NBA history was Muggsy Bogues at 5'3". And for him to be able to compete with Michael Jordan, he had to be really good. Julian Newman was on the Ellen show just for like dribbling in place as an 8-year-old, which many 8-year-olds can do. 2, he don't have handles because he doesn't move anywhere on the court. He doesn't create any distance. He doesn't go anywhere besides like the 3-foot box he creates because he's 5'5". You're 5'5". You're not going to NBA Summer League, bro. And if you want a pro contract somewhere, you're gonna have to go somewhere where everybody's around the same height because you're 5'5". You're not going to the NBA. You've got to go like somewhere in Asia where the average height is like 5'5", 5'6" for it to make sense. I'm short for the NBA and I'm 6 feet tall. I don't know why Julian Newman thinks he can beat me. He's not. The size difference alone is like a win. Then he talks about gaining weight.
Mm-hmm. As in gain weight. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Simple stuff like that. Simple stuff like that. But I gotten smarter, matured more. So now it's simple, bro. I gotta eat more, gain weight, and like stay in the gym, bro. And I can play definitely somewhere pro. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on overseas. And
let's use me as a comparison. I'm 6 foot 205. You're not bumping me and moving me. You're not speeding past me because I move just as fast as you, Julian Newman. Let's take someone else. My brother's 5'8", 145. Like, you're 5'5" and probably 130 or 140. I don't think you understand the discrepancy in size that is. You know? If I take the smallest person in the NBA right now, it's probably like Chris Paul at 5'11". Like, Chris Paul is not like 6 foot plus. They measure them with in college and in pros, they measure you with your shoes on. So you're obviously going to be an inch or two taller on your stats versus real life, right? So Chris Paul is probably like 5'11", 6 foot. He's probably not like super tall. He's not like Kyrie, who's an actual like 6'3". 5'5". I don't think if you don't hoop, you don't understand. 5'5" is tiny. That is only 2 inches taller than the average woman. And the average woman is 5'3". That's little, bro. That's little. That's tiny. I don't think he gets how tiny that is. Let's think about it this way, bro. That is like me playing a 6th grader and calling it comp. It's different when I'm like training my brother or all the rest of these kids. They're like 14 and above, right? I'm teaching them defense. If you actually watch the training videos, we're working on defense. So I'll play offense. I know they can't guard me, but if they can guard me, they can guard someone else who's around the same skill level, which is I can play at a high level. I went to some runs, played against some D1 guys the other day. That was fun. But man, them bumps hurt. If those bumps hurt me, and I'm pretty solidly built, you know what I'm saying? I'm not huge, but I'm pretty solidly built. If those bumps hurt me, dude, I can only imagine. One of the dudes I was playing against, I'm 6'1", I say 195 because that's my healthy weight, but I'm 205 right now. I'm still recovering from the Achilles tear and the gaining weight from that. One of the dudes was 6'5", 210. Solid muscle, bro. Hit me with that shoulder. He was driving, so obviously he was lower than me. Hit me with that shoulder to the ribs. Bro, the wind got knocked out of me. And I know I'm not good enough to play D1 consistently. I can hang, though. I can score. We're playing game to 21. I had about 11 points. So, like, I can obviously keep up with college-level players. But Julian Newman is 5'5", bro. I don't get it. And then why the lies? Why the lies? You're 5'5". I keep harping on. Did I mention he's 5'5"? Like, it doesn't make sense. I saw this video and got so, like, annoyed. I had to sit down on my lunch break on the floor, mind you, in front of my couch, and to record it. It's ridiculous. It's like saying the Pistons are going to win the finals next year. It's not happening. And then to say all you need to do is gain more weight. Like, I don't think you realize when you gain more weight, you get slower. Like, plyometrics don't gain muscle. They help train your muscle to be explosive and to be more efficient at those quick movements, but they don't gain you're not going to get beefed from just doing plyometrics. Is this on? Because I'm on a rant. You're fast, yes, but let's say you gain 40 pounds. Let's say you go from 140 to 180. You're still 5'5". That's a lot of weight in a small body. You're not going to move fast. Plus, your handles are not fast. You're just moving your feet a lot, and you're not going anywhere. You're dribbling in place. That's not going to do anything. Semi-pro. He's not even going semi-pro. Shout out King Smooth. King Smooth, Kenny, plays semi-pro, and he's like a good 6'3" or 4 like that. He's like 40 now. I got him beaten. I don't understand, bro. Who is this account? Julian Newman is a fraud. You cannot ride off the success of being an 8-year-old on Ellen for doing something that a good majority of kids who've trained in basketball at 8 years old can do. Dribbling in place is not difficult. Granted, yes, doing it without losing the ball like that was impressive for an 8-year-old. Bro, we are in our 20s now. It is time to move on from being 8 years old on Ellen and I need to see you play some comp, bro, because you almost lost a flight. I didn't forget about that. Okay, I didn't forget about that. Watch the reaction. It's iCards somewhere up here. You know what I'm saying? If flight gets within 3 points of you, and you're supposed to be winning the game, if the game is 11-8 or 12-9, bro, you lost. You've lost. I don't care. The score says you won, but you lost. If flight can score that much on you, or like defend you to where you can't finish the game fast, bro. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. Oh, I can't, bro. I can't. Someone set it up. I'm gonna play him. Set it up. I'm sick of this. Set it up.